Alright guys, welcome back to the training, and in this video we'll be talking about the ad account and payment setup. Alright, this one should be really short. So there are two ways to set up your ad account. Alright, I think I mentioned a little of it in the previous video. So we'll come to, let's say, we'll come to ad account settings, or let's go to business accounts first of all. If we go to business settings, we can actually access ad account settings there. The reason why we're seeing ad account settings there is because we already have an ad account. But if you do not have an ad account, you won't see ad account settings. So on your business settings, you should be able to access basically everything. Alright, so under ad accounts, I just clicked on ad accounts. Alright, you see I have two ad accounts, but one of them was disabled. This is actually the reason why I came here, so I can show you something. If you're in Nigeria or you're watching this video from Nigeria, I think right now the limit on all cards is on all Nigerian cards is $100. So the account I was the card I was using to make payment is $100 for this account. It's $100 and I exceeded. All right, so it got to, I think, $137, and I tried to pay and I didn't know that. At first it was, I think it was $200, but I didn't know that they have reduced it to $100, so I could not pay. And Facebook tried to bill me so many times and they could not bill that card, so it's instantly they stopped the ads from running and they disabled the account. You see, payment method. All right, now here's the thing, even if I go and figure out another way to make payment, the moment they collect that money, they will still leave the account disabled. They are not going to reinstate the account. All right, so that's really painful. I lost it because of the Nigerian payment system. So my recommendation is you could use virtual cards like Barter. All right, you could go to Barter, BART, yeah, that's it, barter.flutterwave.com. Go there, create an account. If you don't have an account, you see create account, verify. They're going to ask for your BVN and a few other details like your bank stuff, connect your bank to here, so you can use it to fund your, you can use to create virtual cards. Like on my own Barter, I really can't log in, because once I log in and you start seeing my card, you see all the card details. That's not a smart thing to do, security wise. All right, so don't worry, this video is not about creating Barter cards, so you could figure it out on your own. If you have issues, reach out to their support. All right, so this is just my recommendation. You could use Barter, but now the challenge for many people that don't like using Barter is that Barter sells dollars. They charge you at black market rate or parallel rate. I think as at today's recording, was today is 20th of January, 3:40 a.m. This is very early in the morning. All right, and today I still bought some dollars from Barter at 375 naira per dollar, but 475 naira per dollar, but from the bank it's about 395. So bank is cheaper, but bank is not going to allow you to spend more than $100. But Barter is the normal black market rate or the parallel market rate. All right, but you can use Barter for as much as you want. Like you can keep funding it up to thousands of dollars to run your adverts without having that issue that made me lose one of my ad accounts. All right, I hope that makes sense. So this is a fresh ad account. This is a fresh ad account that I just created, and we're going to use it to understand running ads from scratch. All right, so if you're going to create an ad account now, I think that's what we're doing, like ad accounts and payment setup. When you're creating an ad account, so let's say I click this and I click on create new ad account. It's going to ask me for just these details: ad account name, your time zone. Be smart, leave it at your current time zone. I see people want to, because they are spending, they want to use USD, they go and change it to like US time zone. I don't recommend you do that. That's going to affect you. Why? Because when you're running your ads and you now set it to run at maybe 8 o'clock, it's going to be running at the time zones 8 o'clock that you chose, and you can't come back and change time zone, and you also cannot change currency. All right, So be smart and use the right currency. I like to use USD. A couple of my friends, even my assistant, she uses Naira. All right. The reason why she uses Naira, I'm going to tell you the advantage and disadvantage of using a Naira account if you are watching this from Nigeria. The reason why she uses Naira, which is basically the advantage, is that you don't have that $100 limit, because Facebook now is going to give you a Naira payment gateway. All right, so you can keep spending as much money as possible. But if you're using dollars like me, you cannot spend with your Nigerian Naira card from any of your banks. You can't spend so much money, maximum of $100 or whatever the central bank decides to increase it to. All right, that's why I use barter. So my assistant, she prefers to pay in Naira. But now the disadvantage of paying Naira still allows you to spend any amount you want to spend if you are doing Naira currency. Like, you can just come here and look for Naira NGN. You could do that. All right, Naira allows you to spend as much. I could just type this stuff here and I click next, but I don't want to create that other account. That would not that's not going to work for me. Now you see, okay, I was talking about the disadvantage before I go talk about payments. I was talking about the disadvantage. All right, I was talking about the disadvantage of using the Naira account. The disadvantage of using the Naira account is that it is prepaid. In other words, before you run ads, you have to pay Facebook first, like let's say 10,000 naira or 20,000 or 50,000, any amount you want to pay. Then you now start running ads from, like, it's like you're funding your wallet. So you put money in your Facebook wallet. It's almost like a wallet, even though it's not called a wallet here. All right, but you put money on your Facebook account, then you start running ads from that money. All right, you start running ads from that money. But if you're using a dollar account, you can run ads. Dollar account is like postpaid. You run ads, then Facebook charges your card later. You run ads, Facebook charges your card after you've run ads. That's why I said this other account, I'm going to close this. This other account, they are trying to charge me after I have run ads. But if you're running ads with the Naira account, it's when, like, you have to pay upfront before using. Now you're going to say, what's the difference? Like, why not just pay upfront? The challenge is that if for any reason your account got banned, let's say Facebook bots, they got stupid, their bot is maybe became stupid at some on any occasion, and it bans your account, any money within your account that was there is gone forever. I'd lost, when I was using Naira account, I'd lost about 256,400. Like, it was so painful. This was about 3-4 years ago. All right, it was so painful that I still remember the figure accurately. 256,400 naira, not to one ad account, but to so many other accounts, all within a space of, I think, 3 months or thereabouts. I lost so many Naira ad accounts, until that was when I paid someone for consulting, and the person told me, use a dollar account on Facebook. Like, make sure your ad account is dollar. All right, you will not lose your money like that again. All right, and that's when I stopped using Naira. So you can wait. So what my assistant does is that she calculates how much she's going to spend during the day. So if she plans to spend 5,000 naira on ads or 10,000 per day, she comes every morning and funds her Facebook account with the amount needed for that day, so that in case anything happens and it's banned, she will not lose so much money. It will only be the money she put in for that day. But then I will just put in money that will run for probably up to a month. I could put in maybe 150,000 naira back then. All right, maybe because I want to do 5k ads per day or 5k per day ad spend. All right, so that's just my experience. All right, so if you're creating a new ad account, let's say I click on create new and I set this, and I set currency and I click next. I think that's basically it. The payment, you'll be able to add payment information after you create your account. Previously you enter your payment information here, but the moment you create your account now they did a little changes to the setup or to the settings. After you've created the account, they will now give you the opportunity to enter your payment method. All right, so you can now enter the card that you got from Barter. All right, you can create your card on Barter. I think Barter charges about $2 to give you a card. So right now $2 should be on Barter. $2 is 475 times 2. How much is that? 950 naira. So they'll charge you 950 to give you a virtual card. All right, so the virtual card, then you can now fund the virtual card with any amount you want to put. So first of all, you fund your Barter wallet. with naira. All right, so you could put 5 million. No, I don't think you could put, that's an exaggeration. You could put, let's say, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 1 million naira. I think you can put up to a million naira. All right, so you put any amount you want in your naira wallet in barter, then you can now fund your card from that naira. So it's like you are buying dollars and they will deduct it from your naira wallet and add it to your card. All right, at 475. So let's say you funded your card with $20. So $20 times 475 at today's rate, that's about 9,500. And if it's the first time you're doing it, 9,500 plus 950, which would be for $2 of the of buying the virtual card. All right, so just add whatever that comes out to be like 10,000 something. All right, that's basically it. So you can now, when you have a virtual card, all you have is like the card number, the CVV, which is behind the card, the expiry, but there's no pin. Like, this is not like a card that you use on an ATM, so no pin. Right, so on this one, it does not require a pin. All right, and you don't need OTP. So if this, for those of you watching from outside Nigeria, you're wondering what is OTP. Nigerian banking system, they have like an OTP for payment, one-time passwords for payment. All right, that makes sense. So that's about setting up your ad account and your payment. All right, in the next video, we're going to now start talking about setting up pixels, the conversion. That's basically planning towards running the ads. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video.